Hi guys, Carcer back again with some more games of Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, and this time the 2v2 scene, I guess, is still kind of going. So we'll get you a couple of games from that. In this first match I'm teaming up with Solaire, and we're going to be facing off against Samael and the V-God, the V-God, one of those probably. We are also going to be contending with quite a lot of, I don't know whether it's lag or it's just the game being a big old buggy mess. But there's quite a few strange artifacts and graphical glitches in this match, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. Actually makes it very, very difficult to utilise the tractor. You'll see that kind of fuck up a couple of times. But hey, let's see how we get on. So we do have a decent cluster of points over on the right hand side there, the little triangle of doom. So we're probably going to head up and go for that. Enemy are going to be flying Craftworld Elder and Chaos. So they're going to be very manoeuvrable, especially against my orcs. And Solaire's gone for the Necron carrier fleet with the two... Fuck, what are they called again? Carrier Necrons. I can't remember. So for my fleet, I've just taken a mixer fleet combination of hammers, terrors, and 6 onslaughts. So it's a nice balanced fleet. It can have problems against some of the more heavily armoured things you come up against. For example, double cairns. It's not so good. I can even do double cairn anymore in 2v2? Not sure. Yeah, you will. Yeah. Yeah, the terrors are the terrors are somewhat lacking in the firepower department compared to the hammers, but they've still got mega cannons, so not too bad. Just a little slower to strip down shield is all. So it looks like we're going to be engaging Chaos first off, unless they cut across the map. And it's the Eldars that are over on the left hand side. Looks like at least one Phoenix ship. So I'm just going to hug the right hand side of the map. My fleet, try to avoid detection until I can get into a good striking range. I'm just going to do similarly on the left hand side with my main group of escorts as well. Okay, so the Chaos is cutting in. I was kind of hoping he would carry on down and go for that point. I'd be able to catch him there, but looks like he's moving across. So yeah, just keep an eye on the ping time on the up in the top left of the screen there. I'm just going to see if anything does change that. I mean, it seems like a perfectly reasonable ping time, 30 milliseconds, no issue there. But it just seems like when I start trying to engage, that's when things go a bit strange. Like get a little bit of the Tokyo drift effect. Just been one of the first things I noticed. So Chaos is now heading back, and I've been identified. I didn't quite see what did that. I must have just caught the edge of an escort ship's pulse. That's unfortunate. Now see, I tried to drop down a tractor there, but it didn't appear for some reason. There we go. So the tractor went down, but I just didn't see the charge up for it. Kind of odd. So got a decent amount of boarding actions off on one of the enemy battleships. Is that the spoiler? So now we've got an enemy bubble going down. Unfortunately, we're still 7 seconds away from boost being up, so I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it, unfortunately. No, that was stupid. Should have pressed that. That's just a waste. But it's no matter. Okay, tractor's back up. Just gonna put some more aircraft out on these guys. Now the Eldar have turned up as well. But Solaire is moving up to engage. Just ate another bubble. And somehow there are 2 of those Necron lightning orb things floating about. So fuck knows what happened there. I mean, it's the yeah, the ping time's increasing a little bit, but I don't know. Very strange. So, since there's nothing happening over on the left hand side of the map, I'm just going to get my escorts to go and start capping over there. It's quite rare that a 2v2 game does come down to capping for the victory, but I think it might as well. I might as well cover that too. Scourges, that's what the Necron ships are called. So the enemy's now blobbed up. Not sure whether it's intentional or not, but it looks like what they're doing is turning one back to shoot while the other one runs away, and vice versa. And they're just going to try and use their higher speed to kite us around the map. However, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we should have the superiority in air power. I mean, I'll be putting out, okay, one of my terrors is gone unfortunately, but I'll still be putting out 5 squadrons, plus there'll be another 10 coming out from Solaire. Yeah, he's got 2 4-ship bays, and then he's also got his 2 sort of bonus single ship launch bays as well that you get on Necron ships. Okay, we'll see if we can just catch maybe 2 of these Phoenix ships now. Okay. Looked like he was caught in that, but I guess not. And Stasis bubble just appeared out of nowhere. It's so yeah, it's a bit chaotic. This match, to be honest. I've got no idea where and when ordnance are going to pop in and out of existence, but so unfortunately it looks like my escorts are about to eat a lot of bombers. Probably going to kill them. But it does seemingly cause the enemy to slow down for a second. Okay, I think he tried to re-stealth himself there, but Solaire had a bunch of his escorts hidden in the cloud. Wait for it, and dragon. So got a wee bit of extra ram damage off against Slayer's fleeing ship there. And you might as well, because I mean, with the Necron ships, once they're fleeing, then that's them gone. No real way to recover. It looks like Slayer has caught up with the Chaos ships and is engaging them in close range. Not quite sure how that happened. Must have got some engine crits off. So I have the generators targeted on these Eldar ships. So you just gotta keep plugging away until eventually. Oh, Christ! And there's another there's another stasis bubble out of nowhere. And there goes my one. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we do have tractor available again now, but unfortunately no more stasis bubbles, so it's going to be tricky to catch them, but catch them we shall. Looks like the enemy's trying to double back around. I think he's going to try and relink with his main bulk of his fleet, so we're just going to cut him off. Bearing in mind we do actually have the Blood Axe command training, kind of forgot about that. So currently my fleet is stealth, but yeah, he is sending out a probe to spot us again. Okay, so it looks like Slayer is dealing with Chaos Fleet handily enough now he's caught them, so that's good. So I just need to do likewise with the Eldar. So it looked like quite a bad pulsar he just got off there. I think it only took down the shields and managed to keep on target long enough to get to the hull. And one of my little handy dandy spreader escorts manages to get the spot off.
Move that junk.
So we've got a damaged engine on the enemy flagship, which is not super useful to be honest. It doesn't slow the Eldar ships down a great deal, and they're still considerably faster than the Orc ones. Okay, and we'll see if we can maybe get a little ram off on this Chaos ship to finish off before we go down. Oh, not quite. Although maybe the fire will do it. Ah, I just missed him. Maybe get him now. Okay. So hopefully, hey, there we go, there's the deck crit, but he had the repair ready. Unfortunately. And here comes the final bubble. It seemed like I was still taking hull damage there from something, but I couldn't see any weapon effects. Must have just been the las cannons rather than the pulsars. There's another double Necron lightning ball again somehow. Okay, so dead generator on that lead Phoenix ship, so he is fucked. And thought the Jenny was down on the enemy flag. Must have repaired when he's in the cloud. No. Stay with us. Stay with us, my friend. So Slur just popped down the Scarab Swarm there, and there goes the generator. So that's him dead. And it looks like the far one was hulked. It's back to one crew. But yeah, this is well and truly over now. Just going to prioritise. Oh, I actually had the deck prioritising him for some reason. Oops. Okay, got about 5 seconds to tractor again. Just boost up, make sure we're in range. And okay, there's the capitulate. That was kind of a weird game, kind of fun though. I'm certainly glad, given the nature of what happened in that match, that I didn't have a battleship fleet, even with the red paint and red button upgrade. I think that could have been pretty annoying. Although that being said, just due to the kind of sporadic nature of the fire I was taking off the fleeing Eldar, the battleships with their higher level of crit resistance might have actually done a bit better. I think we only lost the one ship, aside from the escorts. Okay, second game. This time I'm going to be teaming with Harad 12. We're going to be facing off against Dark Assassin and Error 3000. So I'm taking Orcs again. Harad is in Chaos. Error is in Tyranids, and Dark Assassin has taken Astartes. No, is that no? It's not Astartes. Imperial Guard, Imperial Navy. Fuck's sake. Is that Imperial Navy or is it Space Marines? Shit. I think yeah. Pretty sure it's Imperial Navy. Man, I can't believe I still get those two icons mixed up. Don't even get me started on Tau Protector and Tau Merchants. Jesus. Okay, I'm going to be taking the same fleet as did in the previous game. Similar layout of equipment as well. The tractor cannon and stasis bubble. There's definitely a case to be made with the Tyranids for taking plasma bombs. Because you can usually strip their shields down pretty quickly, and then plasma bombs are quite effective because they kind of suffer from in the same way that Orcs do, where they've just got like a one and done boost, but then aren't particularly maneuverable after that. Although with Tyranids, obviously they've got the option to use their, I don't know, can't remember what it's called. It's like the adrenal surge or whatever, so they can do like a double boost. So that can kind of save their bacon against things like plasmas and nova cannons, as well as just allowing them to run the fuck away if they need to. But all I seem to see of Tyranid fleets just now are bitey teeth fleets. Used to be a lot of like tentacle boarding fleets, but now it just seems to be nothing but jaw fleets. So we'll see what Dark Assassin? Yeah, what Dark Assassin? No, Error has taken in this game.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
And just gonna make sure we definitely put ceasefire on this time. Don't wanna give the game away too early. why he's so sneaky. That's what you do. That's what orcs are known for, being sneaky. Everyone knows this.
Enemy ship sighted.
So we've got a fairly spread out collection of points. And although Harad has taken chaos, it looks like it's all battleships, yeah, so not particularly maneuverable. But yeah, it's not like the enemy's got a hugely maneuverable fleet either, since they're Imperial navies and yeah, Imperial Navy and NIDS.
Here we go.
You have seized a strategic area.
So I'm just going to cut across. So I thought maybe the Tyranids were going to be up in the top right, but it seems like they've just they're hugging each other. Tyranids seem to be sitting just to the left or behind the Imperial Navy ships over there. So thus far, Harad is showing decent restraint. Does have a bit of a tendency in these 2v2 games just to Leroy himself directly into whichever enemy fleet happens to be nearest before I can get there. But let's see, everything seems to be going well so far. So we got something up in this cap point.
Enemy ship sighted.
Probably an escort, but it could be something else. There, my guess would be a Kraken of some kind. No, it's actually in Dauntless. Well, I suppose that would actually be worth killing then. Okay, so it looks like yeah, my teammate's still maintaining range with the enemy, so I might as well just take the opportunity to pop this little light cruiser. It is the Lance variant. Okay, so he takes out my escort. He has dropped his cloak in order to do so, though, so that's good. That'll make it a bit easier. And he's now starting to take fire from Chaos as well. So I'm just going to drop hold fire. See if he boosts. He is, and yank him back. So I'll get my teammate's ordnance on target as well, and we'll get a few shots into him. And drop a couple of boarding actions. And to be honest, I think this should cripple him to the extent that he's not really anything to worry about anymore. So he's going to move across. Probably should have captured that point while I was still there, but whatever. And I didn't get close enough to reveal myself. I mean, he knows where I am now, but I'm not actually spotted. Okay, here come the Nids. So it is John Nids. Looks like I just go for the classic cuddle party. Looks like Hard managed to avoid those spore fields, so he should be able to just boost out of that situation. Right. Okay, well, fuck it, I'm going to cross in front.
Who's that junk?
So, surely between the firepower of our two combined fleets, we should be able to take these turns down, no problem. Imperial Navy are heading in.
He's getting shot.
But kind of too far a distance to be much use at the moment.
Not supposed to burn.
Midships are just getting melted.
Enemy ship sighted.
It does pop a psychic scream there, but I've still got my flagship available with rally, so that's not a problem.
Bastard, you grots. Enemy ship sighted.
So the Nid flagship manages to get away, but I believe we have caught ourselves an Imperial Navy flagship, so that's good.
Full speed.
Looks like Chaos Stasis bombs going down up there with the Nids as well. And okay, it goes off. Okay, the shields are going down in the enemy flagship. With Imperial Navy ships, you're going to be targeting decks. Looks like we ate some torpedoes from the IM there, but yeah, nothing particularly to worry about.
We came. We saw.
And a few boarding actions. Chaos should really be pressing the Tyranids that are up in that cloud. I mean, there's like, what, 2 ships left, and now they're all over me. I don't know why he's maintaining distance like that. There's no need to do that, just get in. Make sure that he's laying down his DPS as effectively as possible.
Enemy ship sighted. Boss, we gotta go.
Okay, so still got rally. There we go.
You got it,
Is
boss.
that the last Nid ship? I think there might be one more Nid ship, but don't matter too much. Took a bit of a ram from the IM there. I'm just going to fuck up the day with a wee bit of a tractor sandwich. Lovely. And yeah, it actually catches that one too. Fantastic. Starting a mass mutiny. And that's where the targeting of the decks from earlier pays dividends, because now they're all fucked. Mutiny, mutiny, mutiny. Bye, bye, bye. Good. So I think there's still one Tyranid ship left, but okay, I guess it's capitulated.
We stopped the enemy ship.
So that was kind of a fun match. So crews of foot, yeah, it's a bunch of overlords and a dauntless. And just I think this is the last game, one final game. Yeah, so for this one I'm just going to jump into 1v1. Have a quick match out of there as well. I'm going to be facing off against Silence, who's going to be flying the TIE Protector fleet. This time we're taking the Evil Sunny in Philadelphia fleet. That's 2 battleship Ordzgar Dakas, 1 hammer, 2 tethers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 onslaughts. This is a fun little fleet. It's a variation of my my old Evil Sun's fleet. So just going for the 2 battleships. but then we do up the amount of cruisers, battle cruisers, to 3. Just gives me a little bit more anti-air, and then we've got a ton of escorts, and onslaughts are excellent escorts. Well, excellent in terms of firepower, not so much in terms of maneuverability, stealth capabilities, side-facing weapons, armor, morale. But aside from that, they're excellent. They have good guns. So, looks like there's a bit of a skew of points towards my enemy's half of the map. But we should be able to make our way up reasonably quickly, so it's not a huge issue. I have all my ships on brace for impact, because I'm just anticipating the wave after wave of seeker missiles. My assumption going into the match was that this is just going to be a 6 or 7 cruiser fleet I'd be going up against.
You have seized a strategic
And
area.
well, it seems like that's not the case. Either they're hiding in that top left gas cloud, or there's another gas cloud up in the top right there as well, they could potentially be hiding in. Or they've got a bunch of light cruisers. I think so. One of these ships, so these two here, I mean, that could either be demiurge or it could be a cruiser. It's just that, standard time cruiser with the double fighters that are coming off of it. We'll soon find out. Yeah, so they are Tau fighters with the blue contrails. So it is a Tau cruiser, which means it will be seeker missiles, or at least one set of seeker missiles coming off of that. And there's also a custodian. Okay, so custodian and cruiser here, and then yeah, I'm guessing it's probably going to be a bunch of light cruisers then, which my guess would be they're over there in the top right, since they managed to capture that point so quickly. And they'll be heading down towards my small group of escorts that are in the bottom right capture point just now. Sorry, my vape's sounding a bit louder than normal, guys. It's I just got a new tank for it. It's a bit of a beast. It's fucking great. I can't remember the name of the company that makes it, but it's like it uses like a sort of bamboo mesh instead of cotton for the wicking material, so it's supposed to extend the life of the coil by a lot, if anyone's interested in that sort of thing. Yeah, I recommend it. Well, I would recommend if I could remember what the name of the company was that actually manufactures it, but hey ho. Okay, I reckon we're about to snag ourselves a custodian then, unless he runs away pretty sharpish. Well, he actually made use of that that funny little force push thing that the Tau have. You don't see it very often. It's not particularly effective. It's just like a really shit tractor cannon. It only works in one direction. It's one of those things where it used to be okay in well, against orcs anyway. It used to be okay back in Battlefield Gothic 1 when you could fit it onto multiple ships. But it's one of those things where if you just have it on one ship, it's a bit shit. Like the for orcs, the Bad Moons upgrade is another example of like that would have been quite good if you could have it on all your ships, increasing the accuracy of the weapons, but on just the flagship it's virtually worthless. So I'm just gonna pop him into my into the bubble there with my much better tractor cannon, and now we're just gonna get a pump shot into his thick Tau booty. Get a few boarding actions off as well. So the Tau, Jesus, yeah. So the Tau light cruisers, they made short work of the small group of escorts there on the right hand side. that's fine. I wasn't really expecting them to win. I'm just going to chase down this custodian. Tractor cannon is back up and running, so we try to sneak into this cloud, then we'll be able to just drag him back anyway. Okay, now we've got a little hunting party of onslaughts who are going to go after this town cruiser. Between them, they should have no problem taking him out, actually. Okay, so he's going to try and use stealth and jump away, but I believe I still had boarding actions on him, so that's unfortunately not going to work. I mean, unfortunately for him, it's not going to work. There's a few seeker missiles coming in, but they're unprotected, so they should all get taken down before they reach me. Now the chase is on. So they've started doing a wee bit of damage to that Tau ship. He's going to brace for impact. I think, yeah, don't blame you. Looks like he's kind of getting stuck on his escort. I think he's maybe turning around to try and get some shots off, but the unusual size and shape of the Tau ships has worked against them there, unfortunately. I don't think the enemy was paying attention. Again, ships kind of got stuck on each other. I think I might have... I don't know, enemy... Okay, decided to stop. I think he could have gotten out of that if he just kept his boost on. He could have escaped the bubble, but yeah, he stopped for some reason. I just realised that he's in zero. Okay, I'll get him on zero and make sure they stay on that cruiser's arse. I think he has taken one of them out, but the remaining escorts should be able to strip him down with a little problem. I don't think he's going to be able to get his bombers off quickly enough to deal with all of them. So we'll just try to keep vision up on these enemy ships. And... oof, Jesus. That was a brutal tractor ram. Pew 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 pew. Come on, can they get him in time? Can they get him in time? Maybe with a ram? Nah, he's away. Oh well, that was a fun wee match. I love when Tau ship gets stuck on each other. Yes, I love it when that happens too. Oh well, he's a relatively experienced player then. I don't recognise Silence. He's not wearing a frame. There's my fleet. Oh well, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.